So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Olszewski now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers. Jonnu Smith spent 4 productive years in Tennessee, but really broke out in 2020 with a career-high 41 catches and 8 touchdowns. They really love his ability to get downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Cottrell, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Watson off play action. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Caught here by Conley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Watson on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Desmond King picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the 1st one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created the 2nd one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. A 2nd time. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones now. Throwing on first down. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Olszewski now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. First down and much more for Henry. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. He's got the hook up with Conley. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On 2nd and 7, Jones on the move to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones. Out right to Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second down and goal. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now here's another carry for Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.